friends, Kim from Stamping Imperfection. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a special YouTube hop today, and it is a YouTube hop of encouragement. We are featuring Sassy and Crafty products today because our friend Beth, who owns and designs all of the Sassy and Crafty stuff, is going through some tough times. She just made a very difficult decision to temporarily close her business for a while. And we just wanted to let her know that we love her and we support her. And we just wanted to share some words of encouragement, not only with Beth, but with everyone watching. And we also wanted to make sure that you know that we would like you to leave comments at each of these video stops. There are 5 videos altogether in the YouTube hop. All of the links will be below, and we would like you to leave words of encouragement for someone who might need to hear them. Maybe you're having a rough day. Remember that these videos and this YouTube hop will be here for the long haul. So if you need words of encouragement, come back and watch the videos, or come back and read the comments people are leaving, because we're asking everyone to leave a comment at each one of the 5 stops that would be maybe some encouraging words someone needs to hear. Maybe they're encouraging words someone said to you at some point when you were having a difficult time. And by leaving comments on each of the 5 stops, you'll have more chances to win. We have 3 gift cards, 3 $50 gift cards, and Kiona, the craft therapist, will be selecting 3 people from the comments. They'll be randomly selected from the comments left on all 5 stops on the blog hop or the YouTube hop, and she will announce the winners on November 8th on her YouTube channel, Kiona the Craft Therapist, and you'll find that link below. The gift cards will be to some small crafting companies, because we would like to encourage you to continue to support your small crafting companies, because they have really helped to get us through the pandemic the last 18 months now, at least. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't know that I would have made it through lockdown and everything if I hadn't been able to order and stuff online from these companies and be inspired by the artists and owners of the shops. So thank you to all of them. I guess my encouraging words here are, they're sort of related to the stamp set. I love this stamp set. It's got some gorgeous images of beautiful women. This one has a unicorn horn on her head, and the other images are in the set are just stunning. They have this little fantasy feel, and they just make my heart sing. The sentiments in the set are encouraging and thoughtful, and I'm going to use my favorite one on this card. And I'm not afraid to admit that I was definitely intimidated to color in these images, because I'm not an expert colorist. I'm an intermediate at best, and I love every chance I get to practice my coloring and to actually color in images. That's actually how I practice, although I do still take classes. And I'm doing this at my level. And I decided that for today, I wanted to keep the coloring simple. So I'm keeping the coloring very simple. And you can see I'm putting a lot of different colors on, just because I felt like I wanted a lot of different colors today. And I'm just trying to get some shades of all the different colors there. I didn't try to shade with a light source or do anything fancy. I just wanted to put some pretty colors down and have a nice relaxing afternoon of coloring, or at least a couple hours. So this is one of the cards I made today, and I love the way this card turns out. It is definitely a card at my skill level. I am no Mindy Beverly. Mindy Beverly is a colorist you will see in one of the other videos, and her work is stunning. And I watch it every chance I get, every video she makes. I love watching her color because I learn so much every time. And I aspire to be at the level of colorist that she's at right now. Let me tell you, it's beautiful. But I feel like even though this isn't at that level, Beth is still going to enjoy this card because she appreciates the effort and the fact that I'm doing my best for today. And that's something I've always tried to encourage. I'm a retired teacher. I taught for over 30 years and high school science. And I always ask my students and my own children to just do their best for today, because sometimes our best for today isn't our best ever. And sometimes our best for today is all we've got. We can't do more than our best. And trying to do more than our best just leads to stress and unhappiness. So I always feel like do your best for this moment is maybe the most important message you can hear sometimes, because parenting is the hardest thing you're ever going to do. And I taught high school science for 30 years, my friends. I can tell you parenting is so much harder because there's real pressure there that your kids turn out okay. And we don't always have control over things because kids are unpredictable. And I've taught a lot of families that have like 7 kids, and I've taught all 7 kids, and no 2 of those kids were ever like one of their siblings in the family. Like, they were all very different individuals, and they reacted differently to things. They handled pressure differently. They had different senses of humor, different work ethics. It was the most amazing thing. So, I think the most important thing you can do as a parent is let your kids know that you love them and you will be there for them no matter what they need. You will do your best for them. And you also need to let them know that you are not their friend. And I felt like observing parents for over 30 years, that was the biggest mistake I saw people make. They either tried to be their child's friend, or they tried to do everything for their child so that their child would not be upset or unhappy or, whatever. But sometimes kids have to learn how to handle disappointment and unhappiness and all of the things. We can't do that for them. And we need them to know that we are their parent, not their friend. We have made rules for a reason, which we will explain when they need to hear it. The rules can be negotiable. There were times over the years that one of my children would have an argument for why they should be allowed to do something that wasn't one of our, that was in violation of a rule or a decision we had made. We always gave them the chance to state their case, and then sometimes we agreed with them. Sometimes we didn't. And they, that we were the parent and they had to abide by that. And that is the hardest thing to do. The hardest thing to do is to say no and mean it and follow through. But still letting them know that you're not their friend, but you love them and you will do anything they need you to do to help them. And that never goes away. Just for the record, my daughter's 29 and my son is 28. That never goes away. Our job as parent never stops. And every day or every time I talk to them or see them, because they live in different states than me, I enjoy their company and I try to do my best for them when they call and need advice or just a shoulder or an ear. I always try to do my best for them. For this day, like, my best isn't always good enough, but you know what? I did my best for today. And that's how I feel about card making, like, or anything that I do. And I try to encourage my children to understand that, and my students. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking you to try your best for today. And if when you're done, you're happy with the end result because you did your best for today, that's all I can ask. And as a parent, you have to go to bed at night and say, I really did my best today. I gave everything I had. And know that it was your best for today. It might not be good enough. That's okay. Our best isn't always good enough. There's always someone who's smarter, thinner, richer, funnier, more artistic, more charming, whatever. But be you, do you. And that's one of the things I love about Beth's art that she's shared with us over the last year plus. And that is, I love this sentiment, by the way, listen to the magic in your soul. I think it's just gorgeous. Every stamp set that Beth came out with had at least one sentiment that made my soul sing. Just love them. And I think Beth's art is art that is very inclusive, and it's art that just calls to you. So, and that art, Beth, even though you may feel like you're putting it on a shelf right now, that art doesn't go away because you have a special talent that you will not lose. So when things settle down, your kids are grown, and you've done what you've needed to do for them, your art will still be there, and that's not going away. You will have time as a person who's been through the high school, the college, the getting jobs, and my kids are 28 and 29, and I've been through the stage you're at right now, and it's so hard, but there's no time for you. Hang in there, because the effort you put into your kids is worth it, and there will be time for you to pull that back out and just do you, and do the stuff that makes your heart happy and makes your soul sing. And this kind of talent does not go away. So I hope that whoever you are out there listening, that you do your best for today and understand that that's going to have to be good enough, because you did your best and you feel good about that. And that's how I feel about my card. I did my best at my level, and I love this card. Like, a beautiful stamp set and a great stencil do a lot for any level of work. So thank you, Beth. Thank you for everyone watching. Please make sure you leave comments at each stop. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, friends. Have a wonderful